Remember when I said that Phil and I are kind of in like a waiting mode? Lately we've just been daydreaming about the day we can move in, and work has been so exhausting. I've been struggling to keep up with just about anything. My routine, cleaning up, dishes, small things, just trying to get through these days. And just this week I've worked 30 hours in like 3 days. Going in when the sun is rising and getting off when the sun is setting. The lack of vitamin D and sleep really makes the mind just want to spiral. But between the exhaustion, there has been random creative moments lately too that have rekindled my deep love for creating and cultivating art in different forms. I forgot how satisfying it can be to create something random, and it's an idea that just unfolds as you go with no expectations, no attachments to how it'll turn out, just playing it step by step, moment by moment. So after this busy season, I really want to enrich this winter season with at-home cozy craft evenings with tea in hand, just creating and letting my brain rest and just doing whatever. But until then,
Movements here before we hold a posture. So as you inhale, stick the tailbone up, belly downwards, open the chest. So wish I could show you when you are lonely or in darkness and this astonishing light
is beyond our abilities. That's it. Thanks for listening. To hear what you thought of this episode, you can leave me a message over at hackingthroughadhd.com/contact. You can also interview with fellow ADHDers and ADHD experts. Check out Eric Tigger's show, ADHD Rewired. For those of you with kids, be sure to check out Brendan Mahon's show, ADHD Essentials. And even if you don't have kids, the show is still a great resource for ADHD management. If you're interested in exploring issues of race and diversity in ADHD, be sure to check It doesn't mean that I can't do them, but it does mean I can't. Maybe even a lot of times, I'm going to fail at doing them. No one has everything together all the time. Not neurotypicals, there's a lot, but I still kind of put off a vibe that I've got my...
so with it being one of our last mornings, like really being able to take in all this natural light and the beauty that fills this space, especially in the fall winter time when there are no leaves on this tree and the sunlight just can come through most of the day, I'm basking in it, even though I'm well aware that in our house, oh my god, it gives the most beautiful natural light throughout the whole house, like all day. So I know I'm not going to be missing any natural light or anything, but like I'm not going to be in this moment ever again. Like this is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. There were so many peaceful mornings I've spent here, so many blissful deep meditations and in focused sadhanas and just in vibe journaling sessions. So I'm like, I'm gonna get one last slow morning in here. I am on my moon. My moon is very heavy. This is my first real period since my miscarriage, since being pregnant, since June, guys. So my body is like, we going ham, plus working and all the stress and everything. Just, it's pretty heavy. My normal periods only last 3 to 4 days, and the heaviest it'll get is like a medium light flow, but it's heavy and the cramps are... So I am just gonna do a simple reconstructive rest pose, like yoga nidra type practice with Nadi Shodhana and meditation, just keeping it simple, just grounding the nervous system. And after my nice little slow morning, I'm going to get to packing because there's more stuff, of course, to pack. I'm actually going to pack up the yoga room. So I'm kind of like taking it in before I pack, take everything off the walls and pack everything away. I'm just like, dang, like I'm never going to experience this moment like this ever again. Just reveling in the moments. I have been, but you know, it's like this is the last morning. like this, because the next morning, next Thursday, we're booking it. I'm so sentimental. Is that weird? Nah. I'm just living in the moment. It's fine. And yeah, that's just what I'm doing. I'm just taking you guys along with me for the day. The goddess is the supreme conqueror. She is Shakti. She is light. She has the ability to vanquish darkness, to overcome stupidity. Durga means one who cannot be conquered, the one that cannot be reached or touched. Who does the goddess conquer? The 6 enemies mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita are Kama, desire or lust, Krodha, anger, Lobha, greed, Moha, delusion, Mada, pride, and Matsarya, envy. These are the powers of ignorance, the stumbling blocks that cast shadows over our lives. This resonates so deeply because this new moon, I feel like I am channeling my inner Durga, the Shakti who conquers and cannot be reached. I am working on such discipline to not cave into the energy of others, especially in long, busy work days in the warehouse where we rarely get to witness sunlight in the day, and everyone's tired, everyone's frustrated, everyone's getting frustrated with each other, everyone's getting tired of each other, and everyone's just trying to make it through. Because I know after this busy holiday season's over and our hours slow down, our lives go back to normal, our normal 5-day work week, maybe working 30-hour weeks, weekends off, and everyone can relax, that all of the drama that unfolds over the busy season, none of it matters. And I feel like it is a true test and trial to witness all of the tension unfold and not react to it. And it can be kind of hard when I'm also on autopilot, just working, trying to get through the day, and all the energy just comes crashing down. I feel like it can be easy to just not have to be put in situations where you don't have to, face other people's energy all the time, but I do 5 days a week, and sometimes I can, slip. I'm not perfect, and I'll be hard on myself for it, but one of my recent drawings for my Kali Ma deck to reflect on is to let go of the past and let go of the mistakes and not dwell in those mistakes and just move on and keep trying to learn from them. I drew that on the last full moon, and so this new moon, I am trying to remember to put that into practice of even if I fall into my tiredness and irritability at work, that I can't hold myself, on trial and punishment for it. I am human, I can only try my best, and I know that, how I am at work is not my truth, because I feel like you at work and you outside of work are 2 different people, and I'm working on being gentler. So even with people around me, with all the tension, I would just like to better be a peaceful beacon in the warehouse. I mean, I am as positive as I can be, and I guess more positive than my coworkers just in general, but even more so with this awareness, and as self-aware as I am, I can try to be more of a witness, breathe while I work, and breathe in the moments that I remember to breathe when I'm not hyper-focused on my work. And that is just a reflection during this new moon. And another reflection that surfaced yesterday when I was listening to this podcast, How to Hack Your ADHD. There's a podcast I just found, and I'm connecting this to a YouTuber that popped up on my recommended, who was talking about, at the time her channel was smaller, how much she made, and how, what her process was. And for 4 months, she uploaded 2 videos every week, and I think she still does that now. And me trying my best to be consistent on here, trying to just upload a week while being a full-time worker and keeping up with my self-care after work and trying to eat as healthy as I can and try to balance my work-life balance while filling up my time, prioritizing like when I edit and film and stuff like that is so challenging. And I do not give myself enough credit for the fact that most of my coworkers, when they get home and just want to relax and eat and watch TV until they go to sleep or do whatever life things they do on top of work, it's like I do all of that and then some, and I don't give myself enough credit for how hard that can actually be. And my level of discipline is actually better than I think it is. I'm so hard on myself because I'm such a perfectionist, and I'm trying to let myself be perfectly imperfect while also acknowledging that everything I do is perfect as it is now, and it's enough. And what I do on a day-to-day basis, especially struggling with ADHD, where I have moments of just time blindness, forgetfulness, and stagnation because I can't seem to break through the lack of dopamine that can't be processed in my brain to get to be motivated to do the things I want to do. On top of all of that, I'm not saying there aren't other hardships in life that other people face, but for me, just purely speaking from my experiences, I'm like, I really don't give myself enough credit, and I really deserve to give myself more credit. Like, I saw a term and I forgot what it was called, but I'm like overly humble. I'm so humble where I'm scared to actually even just be proud of myself or praise myself just a little bit. And I really need to be softer on myself, and that is something that I'm continuously working on. That is something that through the pregnancy and miscarriage that forced me to surrender to being soft and gentle on my body while my hormones were fluctuating. It's just realizing that I am so hard on myself. I am forever working on that, because with ADHD, you don't necessarily have the highest self-esteem because I'm constantly filled with feeling like I'm behind and I'm not doing enough because I can't keep up with other people who probably have an easier time accomplishing the things they want to accomplish. But I do so much now, and I'm going to start giving myself the credit to I'm doing my best with my brain, with working a lot, and with keeping up with life in general, and still keeping up with my spiritual practices, rituals, slowing down my ceremonies and routines. I do pretty damn well for myself, and I'm just going to give myself more time to revel in my hard work that I put in to just daily life. Hell, even doing the dishes, something that is so simple and trivial for most people, it is such a task for me. So just a reminder to be easy. I am allowed to be easy on myself. My brain is moving at its own pace, and that is just as acceptable as those who excel quicker. I move slower, and that is okay, and I am creating my reality as best curated for myself and the pace that I see fit. And for my neurodivergent brains out there who maybe they would want to or are trying to do yoga and meditate every day and read every day and implement the practices they know that are healthy for themselves, but have a hard time just committing and keeping up with consistency. It is okay. The fact that we can be self-aware and have these modalities come in contact with our spiritual energy when we remember to is enough. It is more than more than just the average person on autopilot just living through the hectic chaos of society, So I'm just a reminder to be gentle, take it easy, talk to your brain, and just be like, hey, we're doing the best we can. And sometimes I forget this, but right now I am acknowledging this, and it is okay right now. So, with that, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. tuning into these messy moments with me, being raw and vulnerable and open, and I hope you could take away something from it, or, you know, go through your own level of discovery journey. It all looks so different. It's not talked about enough, especially being neurodivergent, but it looks so different from your typical influencer online who seems like they have it all together. Like, we can only focus one thing at a time, not get too overwhelmed, not get too anxious, try our best to not be too in our brains about our brains, and just take life day by day.